Hi everyone, this is Juan CL again. Now this time we're going to do a gameplay video just like I promised you last time with my Soul Calibur review for the PS2 and GameCube. Now we're going to do a gameplay on a WWE video game, and it's none other than WWE SmackDown Shut Your Mouth for the PlayStation 2. And as you can see, I'm already got the game loaded. I just got to turn it on, and here comes the PlayStation 2 logo. And if you're wondering that I got a new TV, that's because not so long ago, during the very end of May, I think, I got a new flat screen TV. It's pretty nice, huh? It's a lot bigger than you think it is. So here's the caution, and every SmackDown game has that. I don't know if the newer games after SmackDown vs. 2011. So there's The Rock. I'm a really bad camera angle, but don't worry, sooner or later I will adjust it soon. Let me just... There we go, I think that's a little bit better.
THQ.
There's THQ, the company that got bankrupt. Jax Pacific, that's no longer around with the games. Ukes, the longest running developer of WWE games, and then it's the classic WWE logo that we all recognize throughout the Ruthless Aggression, Attitude, and early PG era until recently. They changed it a couple years ago. WWE has been going downhill for the past few years. It sucks. There's the good old SmackDown logo. Oh, I miss SmackDown from the Ruthless Aggression era. It was actually really good. And as you can see, there's a lot of footage, live action footage. And let me hold on a second. I'll be right back. Let me just readjust the camera a little bit. Alright everyone, I got it all adjusted. Sorry if you could see the TV further down. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to ignore it because at least I zoomed it out a little bit more, and now I'm gonna start doing season mode, and I've already continued it. I've been playing season mode for a very long time now. I've been playing as Chris Jericho because Chris Jericho is one of my favorites, so let's get this show on the road. We start off on Raw in July of 2003, I think. There's The Undertaker and The Rock, because the Undisputed Championship was so popular. JR says, I have a great interview for you all. Jericho's movie has just finished, and we have an exclusive with him. Wow. A movie? Since when did Chris Jericho star in a movie? I know he starred in a very few movies, but they're not the well-known ones. Okay, so which one should I choose? What was it like playing in the lead role? I heard you did your own stunts. Well, on the superstar. How has the leading role impacted your life? At last, please say something to your fans. Please don't see. Alright. Well, that was silent, right? JR just stayed silent, not saying anything else. Okay, that was the interview with Jericho. I can't wait to see the movie. I got 2 tickets already. 2 tickets? I assume that one extra ticket from Jerry the King Lawler must have been for a diva. And plus, I heard recently Jerry the King Lawler got suspended from WWE or expelled or something because he was having domestic abuse with his young wife who's like more than half his age. I know. Jerry the King Lawler's a sugar daddy. Alright, I fight against Edge. And there's The Rock once again. I heard that he just got a kid recently last year. He had a daughter with another woman.
We welcome you here live for WWE Raw.
That's it. Nothing else. We don't even get a little cutscene. This game is really fun. It's actually a huge improvement over SmackDown Just Bring It. Instead of repetitive, recycled voice clips from Michael Cole and Taz, we get some quieter, not too repetitive moments from JR and King, and I have to admit, it's actually pretty cool. But just like in the previous game, you can scroll around throughout the story mode, but this is season mode, so you can play for up to 2 years, while in story mode, anything goes. And I like how they had a lot more backstage areas, because keep in mind, this was the early 2000s when WWE had the balls to do so many great new things with their backstage brawls. I mean, come on. WWE was at its best back then. Throughout the early 2000s and the late 90s, I mean, it was huge. And if you're wondering why I'm running, is because, well, it makes me faster. So let's just stick to the ring. I mean, I'd rather go straight to action rather than looking around, because that would waste my time. So you could skip things, There's a lot of things you could do with this game compared to WrestleMania 19 for the GameCube. My bad, not 19, 18 for the GameCube. I might do a gameplay on WrestleMania 18 for the GameCube, maybe next week or something, right around the same time as Soul Calibur 2. So I'm probably going to start doing more gameplays for both this week and next week. So stay tuned for that, folks. So here comes Y2J Chris Jericho. And yes, I changed his entrance to Triple H's entrance. Don't make fun of me. Don't get mad. He's the undisputed champion, because he was the first ever undisputed champion. When the WWE Championship and World Heavyweight Championship returned, they just called it the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. That's so lazy. Couldn't they just call it the Undisputed Championship again? I mean, they've done it once and they did it again, and they messed it up with John Cena and Randy Orton combining the titles. Wow, why? The writers in WWE today just suck. I'm sorry, but I'd rather play the old games as well as watching some old matches that were actually good. I mean, keep in mind, WWE back in the early 2000s had one of the greatest rosters when the new era began, when WWE purchased both ECW and WCW. It was huge at the time, and now it's all forgotten, and now they got NXT, which is kind of decent, but it's still not the same, because, well, they're going to be jobbers in the WWE, and they're going to start making even crappier generic wrestlers in the future. That's why everyone hates Roman Reigns. Well, not everyone, but most hardcore fans hate Roman Reigns. Alright, let's get straight into action. And I changed some of Jericho's moves. If you're about to see, it's going to be really funny. Just wait. I did some of Triple H's moves, RVD's moves, and a little bit of The Rock's moves too. Watch. See the People's Punch from The Rock to Chris Jericho, and RVD's run, and once again that move again. I might get a little repetitive at times. And I do the super kick, which is supposed to be from Shawn Michaels, but this is a running move. And I do the People's Sharpshooter. I heard that The Rock doesn't know how to do a sharpshooter, and Bret Hart tweeted on Twitter that he wants to teach The Rock how to properly use the sharpshooter. There's some of his own moves, and one of his own drop kicks, or toe kicks. I'm really sorry if you see this, but I'm only going to do this move for Divas. I keep on forgetting, because come on. Isn't it kind of weird seeing a man slapping another man with his own butt? I know that's gay and all, but come on. It's better to see, him doing that to a diva, because, or a diva doing that to a guy, you know what I'm saying. Let's do a sweet chin music. Ooh, kind of on there. There's one of his own signature moves, a double power bomb move that he used to do on his early run. Another sweet chin music. And now let's do the Walls of Jericho already. A little too early, even though my finishing meter is not completely full yet. Over halfway. I changed some of his taunts as well, watch. I did a backflip, one of RDD's taunts, and then, ooh! And then I do a DX chop. Ooh! Oh, Edge, you were so great. You did so many awesome things. You've done so many extreme things, from ladder matches to having sex with Lita on live TV. Oh, don't punch Jericho. I can't believe Edge did so many crazy things in the WWE, and they try to forget about all that nasty stuff that he did with Lita. I mean, they never talk about it again. Well, he mentioned it once on one of his promos from his return. So here's the Lion Salt. If only he brought back that move more often. But too bad Jericho is already in his 40s, so I don't think he's capable of doing the Lion Salt unless he works out frequently. Yeah. I'm a big wrestling fan, mostly from the good old days. I'm even a big fan of the early 80s WWE when it was still new and rising to popularity thanks to Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. There's Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. It's kind of weird that they called him Hollywood Hulk Hogan despite him not wearing his NWO colors. It kind of looks good with him nevertheless. So there's Vince McMahon, or Mr. McMahon. It was about the time last year Flair and I started a battle. I've been doing a lot of thinking since then. Then it finally hit me when we had our singles match. The WWE has way too many useless and pathetic superstars. I bet that's what he says about it today, rather than from Ruthless Aggression era. It won't stop you if you want to leave now. Leave? I mean you're fired. Yeah, he's known for saying you're fired better than Donald Trump. I hate Donald Trump. Racist, homophobic, woman abuser. Now he's running for president. Here comes Ric Flair, the Nature Boy.
From Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 234 pounds, Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Woo! Every single time I hear that song, I always hear Ric Flair's woo! It won't be too long afterwards. After that, we're going to play a simple exhibition match after this. Because this video is not going to be that long. Sorry if you're mad. I'm really sorry if you expected a longer gameplay, but I have a lot of things to do. I have to upload more videos like Andy Milonaka show clips that I promised from last week. I will try. So, this won't be too long. It always freezes for a moment after I press the X button. Ooh, what a twist. I'm not going to read this sign. Ric Flair must have said about it today because everyone shoots promos and you know, shooting stuff, you know, about legends and former superstars talking about WWE's product of today where it sucks. And it does. If this was in 2K17, that would explain a lot, because the ratings have gotten so low.
And Ric Flair are now part of me. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Am I having a nightmare today, Arby? Wake me up.
Even though the ratings are very low in WWE, they still make tons of money when it comes to merchandise and ticket sales and pretty much the network and a lot of other things. But nevertheless, the ratings on Raw and SmackDown are plummeting. They're going downhill pretty low. I mean, when will WWE actually end with all the crappy superstars that we have today? This was at a time when WWE was trying to be new, but at the same time still had its glory days right on our side.
Mr. McMahon and Ric Flair have always been in control of everything.
Their voices got deeper for some reason. I expected this cutscene to be about like a few seconds long, but no. It lasted a little longer. I'll skip the entrance. You've already seen it. Well, partially. think now it's over, I bet. Yeah, now it's over. Alright, so we're gonna play a quick exhibition mode with one of my created superstars because, keep in mind, I've created a lot of WWE superstars in every single WWE video game that I own, and I use the same old people, and I'll show you most of them. First, let me save this real quickly. Ugh, I hate it when that happens. Where I keep on pressing buttons constantly without even looking, because it's such a chore. That's why there's autosave in newer games. You know what I'm saying, right? Alright, let's go to exhibition and go to singles match. Alright, so let me show you my created superstars. I have Wolf, who's a very tall, blue-skinned, masked wrestler that wears green and blue, while my other superstar, Lion, is the same exact guy, except he wears yellow and red. Bear is supposed to be Mark Henry with the mask on and wearing purple and orange. And then there's Queen, Prototype Queen, and Princess, who are all girls in bikinis with different colors. Queen wears red, Prototype Queen wears blue, and Princess wears purple or pink, depending on what game I'm playing. And I created them all in every game except for Bear, because I only put Bear in certain games whenever Mark Henry's in them. So in the later games that don't have Mark Henry, Bear's not in it, but everyone else is. And as for Skull, he will only be in games from this game to, let's say from this game to SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 for the PS2, while in later games he'll be a legend because he's supposed to be a part of the NWO era of WCW, and he's been around for a very long time, and it's like a fantasy, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he was real, I would write his story for him. Now let me see an opponent. I don't know who I feel like fighting. So many to choose from. Alright, let's see. How about I fight The Undertaker? Yeah. The Undertaker's a good choice. It won't be that long. Let's change from SmackDown to Raw because I feel like playing in Raw. And then there's the ladder and the chairs. There's TLC stuff. And there's Bubba Ray Dudley.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, Skull.
Yeah, if you're wondering why I created him, is because I wanted to create a random male superstar because most of my created superstars are divas, so I decided to create another guy, and I made him as random as I could, made him look like some sort of robot from the future with a skull-like makeup and have a beard and long hair and some spikes. Here comes the American badass, The Undertaker. Big, evil Undertaker. Undertaker, imagine how the younger kids would feel seeing you as the American badass once again. I mean, everyone will cheer, especially if they hear this song rather than that Rollin' Rollin' song from Limp Bizkit. He's driving around the ring rather than just driving straight to the ring. Look, there's his motorcycle. I didn't notice.
This crowd is on their feet. There are 30,000 enthusiastic fans here.
Ooh.
The arena is on the edge of mercy.
There's one of his finishing moves. He has some of Stone Cold's moves, The Undertaker's moves, and I think a couple of Kane's moves as well. very few of Eddie Guerrero's moves.
Both competitors continue their assault.
Ooh, the Undertaker doesn't like to be touched. Sideways suplex. A little sideways pinfall.
A near fall.
It's a shame that Scott Hall wasn't in this game because he left right before the WWF logo changed to WWE. There's some of Stone Cold's taunts. Oh, I hate it when it happens. It happens every time I play this game. It happens a lot. Ooh, he reversed. Alright, let me show you my other finishing move from Skull. You might like it. Ah, I did a little German suplex Kurt Angle. I forgot. Kurt Angle's moves are some
One of the
there.
most dangerous men in the history of the WWE.
Alright, let me wait until he gets up. Don't worry, as soon as I'm done playing, I'm turning off this camera. I'll be done. There's his move.
It's one of the most intimidating, talented human beings in the world.
There we go. Let me do a taunt. So let me hold the R2 button, or L2. Okay, I guess I didn't do my taunt. I guess I didn't press the right button. So that's all I have to show you all, my SmackDown Shut Your Mouth gameplay. So be sure to comment and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Have a nice day. Rock on.